And we say good morning to you. We're broadcasting live at Phil's Dream Pit, the Quest for Perfect Barbecue, show number 2084 on a muggy Tuesday, the 4th day of June, 2024. It's muggy. It's supposed to be. It's June. And so we welcome you, but a good place to come cool off. Got the teas, got the Pepsi products. We've got the sampler platter. We've got the meal plates. We've got a little bit of everything we'll be talking about over the next couple of hours. Talking sports. Brian's going to join us later in the show. So we're here talking about dream packs, talking about catering. Got an event coming up you need help with as far as a company to bring you the food, set it up for you, do the whole kit and caboodle. I know they did the Lady Cyclone basketball picnic earlier in the season. It was a big hit. And so we know firsthand it's great food. And so he'll join us coming up here in a little while. We've got Super Regional Baseball. It's set. Tennessee will take on the Evansville Purple Aces. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the College World Series softball. My point from yesterday's show, well taken again. Weather playing havoc again in Oklahoma City for the Women's College World Series. Don't get it. They go there every year, and every year they have cancellations and weather hang-ups and stoppage of play and so on and so forth. So why do we not put it somewhere else? Why do you worry about it, Tom? I don't worry about it. So just to make sense to me. So all the places in this country you could go where there's probably a better chance because it happens every year, but they don't do it. So by me talking about it's going to change anything, not a thing, not one cotton picking thing. So anyway, that's where we are. We're here again at Phil's Dream Pit, the Quest for Perfect Barbecue, National Anthem time at the OK Corral. We're going to take a look at the Super Regionals. They are set and ready to go. And so let's do this right here. As soon as I find the one I want. We have not played this one for a while, so let's go up here and grab the national anthem. My buddy who's gone, we'll play it anyway. Hello, Michelle Kelly. Hi. Hello, Mrs. Kelly. How you doing? Here's Dwayne West, buddy of mine out of West Virginia who's passed away. He's in glory. We got the verse today out of the book of Psalms. Great verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man that hung on the cross. But here's Dwayne West to get it started here on the Tom Taylor Sports.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And Michael, the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. Thanks to be with us. We are live here. We're on the road at Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit, Interstate 26, open Tuesday through Saturday, closed on Sundays and closed on Mondays. And they open the door at 11 o'clock, and here we are. It's rolling. Always is. Hello to Grace Cantor, Marine Lions. Hello to Susan Dull, Michelle Kelly. Hello to Amy Whitson. Hello, Ames. How you doing, lady? Her and her family. Love that family. They're awesome. Appreciate them very much. They're always here with us, and we thank you, Mrs. Whitson, for being here with us on a continual basis, on a daily basis. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, back at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday, we'll be at Port Chav's Deli, and Friday, we'll kick off the weekend at Food City in Elizabethton on a Food City Friday. So let's take a look at the verse today. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross, and it goes like this: Psalms 71:14. Love this verse. But as for me, I will always have hope. I will praise you more and more. Bingo. We just had today we had, before we open the restaurant here, we always pray. And there's some folks here, the employees have people that want us to pray for them, and we did. So we always have hope. When you run out of hope, you're in a situation where you don't have any hope. You're in trouble, personally and professionally. But you always have hope. As long as you're breathing, you have hope because he died on the cross for us and gave us hope. All right, Super Regional, best out of 3, starting Friday. Number 1 seed, the Tennessee Volunteers will take on the Evansville Purple Aces, who upset East Carolina yesterday to get to this point. So it'll be the Purple Aces and the Volunteers starting Friday night in Knoxville. Number 8, Florida State, in no particular order here. Florida State will take on UConn. UConn, a big win last night. So the Seminoles will take on the Huskies. Number 4, North Carolina, who upset and eliminated the defending national champ. We have a new national college baseball champion. LSU got knocked out last night by North Carolina in extra innings. So the Tar Heels will host the West Virginia Mountaineers. Number 12, Virginia, home to Kansas State. Number 2, Kentucky, the Wildcats. This is again in no particular order. The Wildcats will be hosting number 15, Oregon State. Number 7, Georgia will be hosting number 10, North Carolina State. The Florida Gators get a big win last night. They'll go to Clemson for a best of 3 starting Friday at Clemson, who is number 6. And then number 3, Texas A&M, will host the Oregon Ducks. So 1, Tennessee, 2, Kentucky, 3, Texas A&M, 4, North Carolina. Number 5 got knocked out. Number 6, Clemson. Number 7, Georgia. Number 8, Florida State. Number 9's gone. Number 10 is NC State. Number 12 is Virginia. Number 15 is Oregon State. So you had some guys, or players, and teams, I should say, get knocked out. So that's what you got. Tennessee on Friday night. Start time to be determined. Still waiting on that. If you know it, I checked it for us, came this way, and didn't see it. But again, they will be hosting the Evansville Purple Aces for sure. And the best of 3, and of course the winners of these will whittle down to, 4? Yeah, Final 4 go to the College World Series starting on next Friday, June 14th. So, say 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, we'll cut them down to, cut them down to 8. So we'll get them down to 8 to get to the College World Series in Omaha. So good stuff. Tennessee will be there against the Evansville Purple Aces. Now, you look at this, 5 teams from the ACC and the SEC get spots in the Super Regionals. Number 1, Tennessee. Number 2, Kentucky. Number 3, Texas A&M. Number 7, Georgia. And Florida, representing the SEC. From the ACC, number 4, North Carolina. Number 6, Clemson. Number 8, Florida State. Number 10, North Carolina State. And number 12, Virginia, representing the ACC. Then you have Oregon State, Evansville, UConn, West Virginia, Oregon, and Kansas State. So there you go. North Carolina needed extra innings last night to send reigning champion LSU packing. Evansville beat number 16 seeded East Carolina in the Greenville Regional to win its first regional title and go to the first Super Regional in school history. So they're going to be jacked up and butterflies big as B-52 bombers in their bellies. They come to Knoxville against the number 1 team in the country. Number 11, Oklahoma State, sent packing. Florida got them 4-2. Gators moving on after winning a regional out of the losers bracket for the 2nd straight year. And number 15, Oregon State also advances, beating University of California, Irvine. And then UConn became the final team to advance by a convincing win over host Oklahoma. So had some upsets along the way. So Super Regionals are set for college baseball. I am having a great morning. Thank you, Amy Whitson. You're sweet. I am. I'm at Phil's Dream Pit. You can just smell it. As soon as you pull in the parking lot, you can smell it. The hickory smoked cooker out here going at it full blast all night long. And so we got them lined out the door. They're closed on Monday, so come Tuesday, this place is rocking. Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 7. And so we are here again at Phil's Dream Pit, the Quest for Perfect Barbecue. Quick break. We'll be right back after this. Take a look at the College World Series from the softball side of things. Right after this from Lingerfeld Drug Center. We're live here again at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for Perfect Barbecue. Actually, let's get Phil in here. Let him talk a little bit. Actually, we're talking to Brian. That would be the one you want to talk to. And here it is. Here he is on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. We start them off at 4. Dream pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides. Gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertised now from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, 1.5 quarts of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really, really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So in even numbers, however many you want. $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for Perfect Barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media?
Social media on Facebook. Maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is. That's our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hey, this is Tom Taylor. Here in 2024, the Tom Taylor Sports Show is now on TikTok. That's right. Lots of cool things coming all year long, again on TikTok. Be sure and like us, share it, and follow by hitting the plus button. So, a lot of neat things coming. Please get on board with us. Like, share, or follow by hitting the plus button. The Tom Taylor Sports Show, now in 2024, on TikTok. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 2084. Said it wouldn't work. We're 80 days from kickoff, by the way, for high school football. The Cyclones will open up with the Science Hill Hilltoppers. We're 80 days from high school football. Hard to believe. We've got the dead period coming up last week of June, first week of July, where everybody's scattered to the wind. Everybody gets shut down. So, hello to April Nichols. Hello to Pam Michelle Collins Jordan. So there you go. Hello, lady. Jimmy Stout down in Georgia watching. Thank you all for being with us. We are live here again at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for Papa Mau Mau, for the quest for Perfect Barbecue. Ashley, would you bring me a menu, please? Would you bring me a menu, please? She's so nice. All right, College World Series. As I say, they keep canceling it because of the weather. I just find it amazing. Move the stupid thing somewhere else. Tom, just relax. That just blows my mind. It's every year they got to cancel. Anyway, top-ranked Texas, rather. Moving in, they got the first finalists for the College World Series. They got to finish the other side up today. So, thank you, ma'am. You're awesome. She's a good one. Hello, Teresa Tig. How you doing, dear? So, you have top-ranked Texas getting past Stanford, number 8, on Monday. Earlier today, Mother Nature struck again, delaying the semifinal matchup between number 4, Florida, and number 2, Oklahoma, in softball. But when they finally got on the field and played, the Gators upset Oklahoma, snapping the Sooners' 20-game NCAA tournament win streak. So, due to the extended weather delay yesterday, the Lady Gators, upset over the Sooners. Of Florida-Oklahoma rematch will be played today. They couldn't get it in yesterday because why? Because of the weather out in Oklahoma City. So, Texas waiting on either Oklahoma or Florida for the Women's College World Series Championship. Hello, Reba Whitehead. How you doing, lady? Thanks for being with us. So, there you go. Another cancellation, but they're going to pick up with it and play today. Florida and Oklahoma have turned around play for the outright elimination game. for the right to get to the national championship in the best of 3 against the Texas Lady Longhorns. So there you go. All right, on a sad note, if you're a Cowboys fan, Larry Allen, the big offensive lineman, just died on vacation, just passed away. He was 52 years old. They were on a family vacation in Mexico. The brevity of time, folks. You're here. My daddy used to say, and he's right. My father would say that you're one heartbeat away. The old ticker stops. Whatever you're doing, it's over. He was 52 years old. Larry Allen, member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Came out of Sonoma State, a no-name, an unknown, I should say. Played every offensive line position for the Cowboys, with the exception of center, and was good at it. 11 Pro Bowl selections. 6 first-team All-Pro nods. A member of the Cowboys' latest Super Bowl team in the 1995 season, inducted into the Cowboys Ring of Honor. So, of course, he was one of the big guys up front blowing holes over for Emmitt Smith. So, anyway, he's passed away at 52 years old. So, all the accolades I just read to you are important to a point. But then you go, the only decision we all have to make, did he make it? I don't know. What are you going to do with the Lord? What are you going to do with Jesus? That's the only question that has to be answered and will be answered one way or the other. So, what are you going to do with him? Larry Allen gone at the age of 52. Hate that. His family, of course, in shock. They're on a family vacation. I don't know if he passed away in front of his kids. I don't know, but would be very devastating. Man, they're lined out the door here. Goodness gracious, I love it. Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit, Interstate 26. My man over there said he was wearing out the brisket and the hash brown casserole, getting after it. So the brisket special includes one side, which is what he got. Sandwich or platter style. You can get it either way. You have the sampler platter. You can get your choice of meats with 2 sides, 2 meats for less than $20. Your meat choices are brisket, ribs, pork, pulled chicken, turkey, pulled beef, now even Italian sausage you got on the menu here at Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. The pulled pork, pulled chicken, pulled beef, the sliced beef brisket meal, these are all plates. They have chicken salad. They've got sliced turkey. They got pork wings. They got it all right here, folks. That's on one side. The quest for perfect barbecue. Now, if you got an event coming up, you just need the meat. They can sell you by the pound pulled chicken, pulled beef, pulled pork, smoked turkey, one of my favorites, sliced beef brisket, chicken salad, a full rack of baby back ribs or a half rack of baby back ribs. They can sell you just the meat. We'll take care of the rest. We don't need a cater necessarily. We just want to buy the meat here. They can do that and do it all the time. In fact, the phone's been ringing since we got here. Then you have, on the sides, baked beans, pulled pork, baked beans with pulled pork, creamy coleslaw, mac and cheese, seasoned Italian green beans, which are very, very good. Mamma mia. Potato salad, mac salad, cheesy hash brown casserole. Man, they got it all here for you. And then the dream packs that Brian talked about a few minutes ago. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, pulled beef. Best thing to do is give them a call and get on the website. And the website is philsdreampit.com. They have daily specials. What do you have for kids, you ask? I'm glad you did. They have a kids menu. Hot dog, ribs, a small pork sandwich, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's what the kid wants. Brisket and pulled chicken, all for a kid's portion. Then you wrap it up dessert-wise with the world-famous Phil's Dream Pit banana pudding. It's all right here at Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, where we are, broadcasting live again here on this Tuesday, June the 4th. Hard to believe. We're clicking them off one by one by one. So we will, again, tell you that high school football, Elizabethton Cyclone football right here on these airwaves. First 4 at home, which we're excited about. And the first one will be August 23rd against the Science Hill Hilltoppers. Ready to go. All right, we'll take a look at some other news coming up. Take a look at some baseball news. The Oakland A's making an interesting statement. You know, they're in the midst of trying to get a new stadium. They're leaving Oakland. They're going to go to Sacramento to build the new stadium in Las Vegas. Well, now they've said, well, I'll just read the story to you. It's very interesting. Hank Brown joins us, top of the hour, by the way. Crazy Age Road Race next month at Fun Fest in Kingsport. So Hank will join us by phone coming up top of the hour. Tomorrow we'll be joined by Andrew Smith, sports writer, Johnson City Press. We'll be joined tomorrow by Greg Salyer, Major League Baseball guru, here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thursday, we got them lined up ready to go. We'll be at Port Travis Deli in Elizabethton on Thursday. Then Friday, another full slate of guests coming in, as Friday will kick off the weekend at Food City in Elizabethton on a Food City Friday. All right, kids' allergies. It's out there right now. Hot weather, muggy weather, humid. Things are greening up, have greened up for, not are greening up, they have greened up, which creates allergies for kids. And our friends at Lingerfield Drug Center, Dr. Eric Carter, our great sponsor, says we've got what you need for allergies for kids and for adults. Let's hear about it here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. The owner of Lingerfield Drug Center, we've got some good things going on. The obvious, let's start with kids' allergies. What's going on with that?
On that, a lot of parents, especially first-time parents, when their kids start having allergies, this year seems like it's been extra bad. Pollen everywhere, but parents kind of worry. They're not exactly sure what's best for their kid. And, you know, with allergy, there is lots of different options you can take. And that's where I think, you know, if you go into Walmart or a big chain pharmacy, you got to just try and figure it out on your own kind of. But here we have a lot of people will come in and ask, and we can talk to them and figure out, you know, do they have different allergies. We can get you dye-free stuff, liquid, chewable tablets, plain tablets, drowsy or non-drowsy. There's a lot of different options, but these right here is ones we've been selling quite a bit of. The Benadryl's a good option. That one is dye-free, so that's good for kids with food allergies. And these liquids, too, are weight-based, and that's where you can calculate it yourself, or we'll do it for you and make it a little bit easier on you.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. All right. Here's the Foster and Thrive children's allergy.
Mm-hmm. And that one is Claritin, so that's a real popular one. And that one's non-drowsy, so that'd be good for kids to take of the morning.
Yep. Oh, boy, $9.59. Not exactly going to bust the billfold. And
Not too bad.
Here's one, too, the children's that goes for $9.59. So there you go.
And that one's generic Zyrtec. That's probably our biggest one. And what a lot of people don't realize, too, is stuff like this, depending on insurance, sometimes insurances will pay for stuff like this. And that's where, you know, big chains, you just go to check out and be out the door. But here we can try, and if insurance will pay, it's better for them to pay than the parents.
Absolutely. And here's one more to show you. This is children's for Foster and Thrive. These are 30 chewable tablets, grape flavored.
And those are not too bad. Some kids don't like the liquids and not quite old enough to swallow pills yet, but chewable tablets are a good option for them.
Hours are open?
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
On social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook as Lingerfield Drug Center.
Here's one more to show you. Children's chewables, 24 chewable tablets for $6.49.
And this one here is generic Tylenol. That's something else a lot of kids this time of year be playing outside and get hurt, twist an ankle or something like that, and parents are nervous about giving medicines like that to their children. But children's Tylenol is a good option, so that's handy stuff to have around the house this time of year, I think.
Phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
Children's allergies. They got you covered. Lingerfield Drug Center, one of the proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, got three guys over here wolfing. All three of them got pulled pork. So we're here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Again, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. We'll get Michaela on here in a few minutes, talk about catering. Got an event coming up this summer. 4th of July is right around the corner. Got class reunions, birthday parties, wedding anniversaries, wedding receptions, you name it. Whatever the event you need food for, they'll cater it for you here at Phil's Dream Pit. We'll talk about that coming up. All right, so we go back to this Oakland A's baseball team, which is an enigma in of itself. From the standpoint, they're leaving Oakland. They're going to build a stadium in Vegas, but right now they're going to Sacramento, and now they've told Major League Baseball and Las Vegas that we're not going to play all our games in Vegas once you build this $1.5 billion ballpark. Okay, makes no sense to me. They're going to Sacramento for at least the next 3 seasons. Already have their eyes on playing games in other markets. Now, they've not even dug the first shovel of dirt in Las Vegas to build this stadium. They're moving to Sacramento after this season from Oakland because the A's, Oakland, they couldn't work anything out, as you know by now. The story's been ongoing for over a year now. Hello, Melissa White. How you doing, lady? And Marshall, Forrest, Corey, Benton is watching. I just read them like they come across. Hello, Melissa White. So the A's say, now here's Vegas going to go build a stadium for them. They're supposed to vote on the arrangements July the 18th. The president of the Oakland A's says the team wants to play neutral site home games in order to build the franchise's brand and to attract players and sponsors. Unclear where they're going to play them, be it domestically or internationally. It's almost like he doesn't want them to build this. They've been in an argument over this thing since it got started. The mayor of Las Vegas, who is a lady, said, I can't remember her name, but she said, you ought to just stay in Oakland. They want to build them a stadium out on the outskirts, and the A's want it right downtown under all the casinos. So they've been going back and forth as to where they're going to build it. Now they're saying, once you do build it, we're not going to play all our games there. It's almost like he's pushing the envelope to not accommodate them and build this stadium, what it looks like to me. So you're coming out and telling these people they're going to get ready to fork out a $1.5 billion to build you a stadium and put the money on the table to do that. And you're saying, when you get it built, we're not going to use it all the time. We're going to move our games around. I don't know what Major League Baseball says about this. Well, here it is. They typically allow teams to play up to 4 games elsewhere. So we'll see. It makes no sense to me. The whole thing, as I said, is just, it doesn't make any sense. Just that simple. Does not make any sense at all. The A's having a town, or a city in this case, build them a stadium. The A's also seeking minority investors in an effort to raise an estimated $500 million for the stadium's construction. So they're scheduled to open up 2028. So anyway, we'll see. But they're coming out and saying, we don't want to, once you build the stadium, thank you, but we're not going to play all our games there. We don't know where we're going, whether it's going to be domestic or overseas, but we're not going to play all of our home games there after you build us a stadium. So I'm thinking, okay, why am I going to go to the trouble to build you a stadium if you don't want it where we want to put it? You're not going to play the games once we build it. Am I missing something? Makes no sense to me. Appalachian League Baseball opening night tonight. Appy League Baseball. Tri-Cities, Johnson City, the Doughboys hosting Bristol. Elizabethton, the River Riders go to Greenville. Pulaski at Tri-State. Burlington at Bluefield, and Kingsport will be at Danville. So there's your opening night Appalachian League Baseball at all the ballparks, just in time for the muggy nights. Good night to go to the ballpark and get you a soda pop and a hot dog and watch you some Appalachian League Baseball. Again, in the Tri-Cities tonight, you have Johnson City hosting Bristol and Greenville hosting Elizabethton. Kingsport goes to Danville, Virginia. Burlington's at Bluefield. And Pulaski's at Tri-State. So there you go. Opening night of Appy League Baseball tonight. By the way, the College World Series, the makeup game because of the weather, Florida's Lady Gators and Oklahoma play at 2 o'clock today in Oklahoma City. And, of course, the winner of that one will take on Texas beginning tomorrow for the best of 3 to crown the national champion in women's college softball. Will it be the Florida Lady Gators, the Oklahoma Lady Sooners, or the number 1 seed Texas Lady Longhorns? We'll see. Texas, pretty tough. Going to be difficult, I would think, to do that. We'll see. But they played on the field, not on paper. Quick break. Back after this. We're live again at Phil's Dream Pit. Right over this from Cannon Dental on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them. It's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you're a teacher, an educator, you want to come here and get a quote because of that, your quotes and your rates are typically better than other folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
It's good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horacemann.com on the internet, and you'd be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters, Horace Mann Insurance. And back with the Tom Douglas Sports Show. We are live again at Phil's Dream Pit. If you've not had, there's still line out the door. I love it. If you've not had the meal plate, got the pulled pork, pulled chicken. Of course, those three guys there got pulled pork. They're wearing it out. Gentleman over there's got him he's got brisket. They sell a ton of brisket here. So the sampler platter at Phil's Dream Pit. You get your choice of 2 meats or 3 meats with a couple of sides. You can choose from ribs, brisket, pork, pulled chicken, turkey, pulled beef, or Italian sausage. Any of those would qualify as a sampler platter, 2 meats or 3 meats here at Phil's Dream Pit. Again, you got your Pepsi products, you've got tea, you've got coffee. Got all that available right here again at Phil's, where we are broadcasting live. We come here every month. Side dishes are baked beans, green beans, which are really good, hash brown casserole, they're all good. Potato salad's awesome. Macaroni salad's awesome. Mac and cheese, it's good. Coleslaw, even bags of chips, you want to go that route. All that available here at Phil's, where we are broadcasting live on this Tuesday. Tomorrow, Chick-fil-A back in Johnson City will be there. On Thursday, we'll be at Poor Traps Deli. We'll wrap up the week at Food City on a Food City Friday, Food City and Betsy. So there you go. All right, Container Man. Container Man is your man. 431-9267. They've got them, I've seen them over the weekend driving around in Kingsport. I've seen them in Johnson City. What am I saying? The containers are roll-off containers. They drop them, you load them, they come back and haul them away. It's real simple. All over the Tri-City. Brush, wood, debris, tires, trash, cleaning out sheds, cleaning out buildings, cleaning out whatever. Got to get rid of it. You call, we haul is the slogan. 431-9267 Container Man. 431-9267. Go to the website, containermantn.com. 431-9267, and they will take it and get it out of your hair. You'll haul it away for you. Brush, wood, debris, tires, trash, unwanted items, you name it, they'll get it out. 431-9267. He'll be with us on Thursday. He being George, going to stop by. They're tearing down the building right across from Poor Traps, the Save-A-Lot there in Elizabeth. They are tearing it down and hauling stuff away, and they're using Container Man to do it. Hello, Pastor Stout. How you doing, sir? Had a chance to hang out with him a little bit yesterday and had a blast. Love hanging out with Pastor Stout. So, and he's feeling better, and we're sending up prayers. He's going to have another surgery on Friday. So if you're the praying sort, please say a prayer for Pastor Stout. It all goes well. So, because he's in the hands of, as we all are, hands of the Lord Jesus. All right, here we go. This is up and running. Started yesterday, an online auction event. Going to put this picture up on the screen. Doesn't do it justice. It's on Butler. It is a mobile home with Watauga Lake access. You can bid on it right now at collinsandcompany.info. And there it is. It gives you a pretty good shot of it, how beautiful that is. collinsandcompany.info is where you bid. There you go. I'm looking at it on the phone. Yeah, doesn't do it total justice. Not bad. See the bidding now through June 17th. collinsandcompany.info is where you want to go to bid on said property. It's going to be good, and they're getting hits on it already. It's being advertised, of course, all over the country through collinsandcompany.info. So put your bid in. Also, you have, let's see, this one. Oh, yeah, here's the other one going on right now until next Tuesday. This one's a black and white shop. You can still go and check it out. It's over 30 acres in Butler on Poga Road. And it's collinsandcompany.info again. Online auction. You can place your bids now through next Tuesday, a week from today, at 6 o'clock. 30 acres in Butler. Online auction event. Bid, bid, bid. They're scooping up this land left and right around here. And with good reason. We live in God's country. So, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, again, we told you Appalachian League starts tonight. Hello, Karen Smith. How you doing, lady? Burlington at Bluefield, Kingsport at Danville, Johnson City, the Doughboys hosting Bristol. Elizabeth and the River Riders go to Greenville. And Pulaski will be at Tri-State. That's your Appalachian League opening night schedule here again for this Tuesday, June the 4th. We've got Hank Brown joining us top of the hour. Tomorrow we've got Andrew Smith, sports writer, Johnson City Press. Greg Sire talking Major League Baseball, which is what we're getting ready to do here in a few minutes. So we talked about the brevity of time, and it's true. Larry Allen, big lineman for the Dallas Cowboys, on vacation in Mexico, just fell over dead, 52 years old. We're here for a second, folks, for a little while. A hand breath, a vapor. A lot of folks don't want to hear that, don't want to talk about that, but it's true. Dad used to say you're a heartbeat away from eternity, and he's right. So anyway, our thoughts and prayers go out to him. It's too this. Of course, Bill Walton had cancer. We knew that. But Larry Allen was just with his family vacating in Mexico and fell over dead yesterday, 52 years old. So we're just here for a little while, folks. And, you know, as I read all those accolades, and he was a heck of a football player. Pro Football Hall of Fame. Played 11 Pro Bowls. Member of the 95 last Super Bowl team, the Cowboys, 1995. Inducted in the Cowboys Ring of Honor, 2011. It goes on and on and on. But then the main question is, for not just Larry Allen, but for all of us, what are you going to do with the Lord? It's the only question you got to answer. it's the most important one. So I hope that he had asked the Lord into his heart. I hope. So that's a whole other story if he didn't. All right, again, Florida, Lady Gators and Lady Sooners at 2 o'clock today to decide the College World Series, the championship. Florida knocks off Oklahoma 9-3. There's my man right here. You got time to talk? You got time to talk? Let me take a break. I want you to meet somebody. I think the world of this man. He is raising 2 fine young men. I deal with him all the time through Cyclone Sports. So I want to get him on here right after I hit this little button right here. We'll be right back after this on the Tom Taylor Sports. And again, with Double C Western Supply, a lot of Western stores out there. What do you feel like separates Double C from all the other competition?
I feel like there's a lot of things that separate us. Our customer service. I feel like we help our customers very well. I feel like we're very friendly, and at least we try to be. We strive to be a friendly, family-based business. I also feel like our prices are very good. I feel like we try to keep our prices and our merchandise to a point that the whole family can shop here. And I mean, some things do have to be a little more expensive, just because of the nature. But I feel like we try to keep our prices down low enough, and just we're always just striving to get the next newest merchandise, the best merchandise that we can for them, and just we just try our best to do the best we can all the time. So I feel like, mainly that our customer service and our prices kind of differentiate us.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double C Western Supply on Railroad Street in Elizabeth. And again, social media, they're there, and also the website, doublecwestern.com. So, proud sponsor of the show, Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Miss Diane and the great folks at Double C Western Supply in Elizabeth. And be loyal, buy local, buy it in Betsy. Amazon doesn't sponsor your ball teams, but Double C Western Supply does. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, I'm tickled to death. Saw this man at a restaurant Sunday, and I said, would you please come be on the show? Because he works right across the street at Abra Trucking. Hello, sir. Tell everybody who you are.
Hey there, Tom. Jackie Whitehead here.
There you go, Jackie Whitehead. It's got two fine boys. Their names are?
Jesse and Justin.
Oh, yes. Good kids. They raised them well, I can tell you that. So, and he's a big sports guy. So, Jesse graduated. Justin's back. I said, which sports you going to play this year? When I saw him, he said, all three.
Yep.
Heck of a football player. Good quarterback. Wide out. Basketball can jack to three. And baseball, pitcher and third baseman.
Pitcher and third base, yes, sir.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
He is a great athlete. So it's hard to believe we're sitting there. We're 80 days from kickoff.
They count it down. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely.
It's coming. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's coming. For everybody, not just for the Cyclones, but we open up in 80 days against Science Hill. But as everybody starts on that August 23rd is opening night for high school football, which will be here before you know it. So Tennessee baseball, the Volunteers #1 seed. They got Evansville Purple Aces. What's your take on the Tennessee baseball team?
Number one, baby. Hey, looking good. Hit the long ball. Got plenty of pitching. A lot of stars on the team. Fun to watch.
They are exciting, aren't they?
I'm telling you. Look forward to this weekend series.
Yeah. What will it take for the Vols to get back to the World Series? They got the Purple Aces, best of three, starting this weekend in Knoxville. What's going to win your national championship? Pitching or hitting? Which one?
I don't know. Maybe we need to call Coach P on this one here. I think consistency in both. That's the key to baseball. That's baseball. Baseball will tell you no sometimes. You just got to be consistent, and it takes team effort. If everybody gets hot at the same time, it looks easy.
Yeah.
But top to bottom, everybody pitch in, contribute, and the excitement in Knoxville is just unreal. So that'll be a big advantage, I think, being able to play at home this weekend will be good.
Place will be nuts.
Oh yeah.
The meter will be pegged as far as the noise at Lindsey Nelson Stadium, and with good reason. They can play.
All right.
Young man who's they call him volley fingers, Kirby Connell.
Kirby Connell.
He's been on this show.
He's a Kingsport native, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
His brother coaches basketball, Crockett, and his other brother Kevin pitched at Daniel Boone back in the day and went on to pitch at the Citadel. Kevin Connell. So there's three boys, and all three of them are great athletes. So, but his brother Cody is the basketball coach at Crockett. So
is that right?
Yeah. So anyway, it's pretty cool to have a Tri-Cities connection to that too.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
For those out there who have no clue what Abra Trucking is all about, it is a trucking company right across the street. How many trucks you guys have?
Oh goodness, Tom, we have Abra's about a 53-year-old privately owned company. We're headquartered in Cookeville, Tennessee. So we have right now probably around 7,500, 8,000 trucks out there on the road. We have 85 locations, primarily southeast. We're southeast and Midwest, but we're more than just trucking. We do the warehousing, port side operations, international freight. So we're total service, freight transportation, supply chain management company.
I didn't
know that. A little bit of everything. Got a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah. So how many trucks you have over here?
I run 63 out of this location.
Wow. Because they're coming and going all the time. But I'm sitting there doing the show. I can hear them. Of course, the drivers come here. A lot of them going to get something to eat.
Right.
Either coming off the road before they get ready to leave.
That's right. Hey, we got the best smelling freight dock in the business, I'm telling you. They fire the smoker up over here early in the morning, and it hurts our productivity on the dock a little bit. Everybody gets a little hungry.
It just kind of
slows down a little bit.
Just kind of get
Here comes
attracted
the
over
van
here.
right now.
Yep, the best. What'd you say? The best smoke.
Best smelling freight dock.
Best-
Best smelling freight dock in the business. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Thomas Stout says, "Go Jackie." Do you know Thomas Stout?
Oh yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Godfather. He's a good
So,
one.
Godfather. There you go. So yep, it's exciting times. Of course, you got kids now practicing basketball, practicing football,
Yeah.
going through drills, getting ready.
Busy time, June. You know, especially for a multi-sport athlete like Justin. You know, June is no season, but it's everybody's season. Free reign. So he's going football early in the morning, and then basketball midday, and probably going to be working in some baseball there pretty soon. I
Sure.
hope. But you know, it keeps him busy, keeps him occupied. He loves it. You know, it's hard to do multi-sports these days, but as long as he wants to do it, we'll support him and keep pushing.
Absolutely.
Do all we can do.
And he keeps his grades up too.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the name
yeah,
of it.
yeah. He gets his looks from me and his brains from his mom, I guess. Now.
What a way to end that segment. That's good. So you think Tennessee can win it?
Absolutely.
Can they go all the way, win the
We
whole
go
kit
all
and
the way.
caboodle?
Hey, Omaha, here we come. Let's
All
go
right.
all the way.
What about our football team? What do you think Tennessee's football going to do this year?
Hey, I'm excited, and you know, no doubt we have the talent. Can we gel? Can we come together and execute? That's the only question.
That's
Let's
the
see.
key. Can we
Yep.
execute?
Yep.
Get you some lunch when you eat here. What do you get?
Hey, best brisket in town, man.
There you go.
In the area.
Go
Hard
get
to
him some.
beat.
There you go.
Yep.
You're about to get some for being on the show. I thank you, sir.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you. Appreciate
sir.
it. Thanks for all you do.
Oh, yes, sir. Jackie Whitehead again. Got a son who's a heck of an athlete, and we're very excited. As we said, 80 days out from high school football, and so he acts like you, too. Selena Stout says your boy acts like you, too, so there you go, which is a good thing.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. There you go. Quick break. We'll be right back. We got Hank Brown joining us coming up in a few minutes. We're live here at Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26 on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. What all do you have here at the Jewelers Bench?
So we carry an assortment of items. We've got Watchwise, G-Shock, Bearing, Citizens, Pearl-Wise. We do Imperial Pearl. I get some from a company called AGI, really great company. Diamonds, we do all kinds from Shaw Diamonds. We have lab-grown diamonds, Pandora. Do carry classic imports, which is sterling silver items, and then sterling reputation, that's sterling silver items. Piaro is sterling silver, diamond, 14 karat yellow gold. Spotto watch bands, stuff from Equity Diamonds, just a wider range.
Jewelry repair, do a lot of that, of course. And jewelry cleaning, all that available here again as we are here at the Jewelers Bench. And so social media, how do we find you?
So Facebook and Instagram, and then website is jewelersbenchtn.com.
One of our great sponsors, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, the great folks at the Jewelers Bench. And back live on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are here again at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Thanks again to Jackie stopping by. It was a setup, of course, prearranged, but still it's a treat for me to have him come be on the show. We'll have Hank on in just a few minutes. We have, again, the College Football Hall of Fame nominees. I'd say these two are shoe-ins, Nick Saban and Urban Meyer. Wouldn't you think? Yeah, probably so. So in the first year of eligibility, excuse me, tried to get out of that, couldn't do it. So when you're live, you got to sneeze. You got to sneeze. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. Had no control over that. Hello, Linda Birchfield. Anyway, Saban and Meyer are poised to be inducted to the College Football Hall of Fame in the first year of eligibility. Josh Heupel's up. Larry Sievers is up. A couple of Tennessee Vols. Of course, the current head coach of the Tennessee Volunteers, Josh Heupel. You have Heupel as well as former Vol players Willie Galt, John Henderson, and Larry Sievers. Among those in the 2025 National Football Foundation College Football Hall of Fame ballot. So Heupel, the 2000 Heisman Trophy runner-up at Oklahoma. He's not there for being the coach at Tennessee. He's being there as the player for the Oklahoma Sooners. So, of course, Willie Galt, 1982 All-American at wide receiver. Set 6 Southeastern Conference and 12 school punt and kick return records. John Henderson, 2-time All-American at defensive tackle. Winner of the 2000 Outland Trophy. And Sievers, a 2-time All-American back in the 70s. Virginia Tech Representative Senator Jim Pine. The Hokies' first ever unanimous All-American selection in 1993. And also Michael Vick, who led them to the BCS championship game against Florida State in the Sugar Bowl. They're both up for the College Football Hall of Fame. Also, as we said, Nick Saban and Urban Meyer and Lou Wacker, who at one point coached at Emory and Henry, and led them to 11 ODAC titles from 1982 to 2004 among the divisional coaching candidates as well. So we got several folks up for the College Football Hall of Fame on the ballot. I would think there's no question it's going to be Saban, and I would think Saban and Urban Meyer are shoe-ins for that. I think that kind of goes without saying. I would think. I'd be very shocked if that was not the case. So anyway, we're live here again at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. We'll take a break, come right back. We'll line him up, get him ready to go. Hank Brown joins us coming up next. We're here live again at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Right here. Thought of one of our great sponsors again, our buddy Brian Pipkin from Phil's Dream Pit, catering. Tell us about catering.
Well, you know, Tom, that's one thing that we don't advertise a whole lot, but that we do a lot of is catering for events. So you can give us a call. We can quote your pricing, sit you down, tell you exactly what we do. But we bring a crew out there. We set everything up for you. We serve all your guests. We tear it down. We clean up after ourselves and basically just take care of the whole shooting match for you. So we do a lot of weddings. Recently handled a celebration of life for a 5-year-old who lost in battle with cancer, so that was a little bit of an emotional day. But whatever the needs are, we're going to try to fill them. So give us a call. We'd love to cater your event.
Can we order anything off the menu, or do you have a select catering menu?
We do have a little bit of a selection. About the only thing that we can't do catering is our hash brown casserole. It doesn't travel and serve particularly well in that environment. It's something that needs to come out of the oven, stay warm, and stay fresh, but everything else is opened up. If it's not something that's on our catering menu and it's something you want, we'll figure it out.
What about the sides?
Sides, we do. So when we cater an event, we're going to come in with meat and with 3 of our sides. So, you know, most customers take our pulled pork, make it simple. That way you don't have 5 or 6 different things and make sure you don't run out of food. But we can bring pulled pork. We can do our beans, macaroni and cheese, coleslaw, potato salad, macaroni salad. We're going to bring 3 of those sides with us. Make sure your guests have plenty to eat. Bring an entire crew out. Serve it just like you do here in the restaurant. We've got warmers that travel with us that run off electricity that keep things a lot hotter and fresher than the little gas things that you always see people bring out. So it's a full event. We bring our van, bring a crew, and we can get you set up for whatever you want.
Is there a number that you'll max out at, or the more the merrier?
The more the merrier. It gets cost prohibitive to do really small groups. We'll quote it for you, and we'll try to make it work. But typically you see it start paying off at 75, 100, 125, 150 people. And I know a lot of your following comes out of Elizabeth, and we'll go to Elizabeth and cater. I've got a wedding there in a couple of weeks that we're getting ready to do. So, yeah, we'll travel for these caterings and make it work for you if we can.
How do we get a hold of you?
423-349-6437 is the best way if you want to quote on catering. You can also view our website, philsdreampit.com. Select a little drop down that says other menus, and you'll see a catering menu and pricing, but we'll sit down and figure it all out for you and make it work if we can.
There you go. One of our great sponsors, folks. Love coming out and promoting these folks again on the Tom Little Sports Show. Brian and the gang right here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Interstate 26, Eastern Star exit. Can't go wrong. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays at Phil's Dream Pit. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, let's go to the phonies there. Our buddy Hank Brown from We Run Events and Crazy Eights. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Tom. Just mowing the yard, so taking a break to talk to you.
Taking a break. I love it. Taking a break from mowing the yard. Amen to that. So it's hot out there and muggy. So let's talk about what's going on right now with We Run Events. What events are you having in June?
Well, this Saturday, we are going up to Burke's Garden, Virginia. I think you know where that is. To time the Varmint Half Marathon and 5K as well. It's really one of the most unique races we do all year. Burke's Garden is just kind of in the bowl of a mountain. It's a very, very beautiful farmland, and it's really one of the nicest events we do all year. The half marathon course just runs around the bowl inside, and there's mountains all around and farmland and all that. So it's really unique, really, really nice course. So that's coming up Saturday. We'll have to get up real early and drive up to Burke's Garden for that one, but we love it. So that's June the 8th. And then we actually have June the 15th off, believe it or not. And then June 22nd, we go to Bakersville, North Carolina, another great little town with a rhododendron 10K. That's our buddy Terry Campbell. You know, Terry helps us with Crazy Eights. He's the director of that race. And it's been going on, I think, 40-something years. It's maybe the longest running race, or by far the longest running race in this area. Really nice. It's a small race, but really nice. Very well organized. It's just that way I remember road races used to be back when I was racing. Terry still does it the same way, and it's very well done. Nice prizes and good runners. And Bakersville's a cool little town, and of course they've got the Rhododendron Festival going on Roan Mountain. So it's a lot to kind of take in if you want to drive up and run that race. Also on June 22nd, so we're going to split crews. We'll be in Irwin for the Aiken for the Bacon 5K. And the reason for that is they have a pancake bacon breakfast after the race, and that's always very popular. So that takes us through June.
Well, there's a lot going on, obviously, as you can hear and you can tell with Hank Brown. Again, with We Run Events, go to that website. WeRunEvents.com. And so it's exciting time. It's heating up. The humidity's out there. And, of course, the road courses are heating up as well in the 5Ks. And so this is a good time to get involved. So we get ready for the big one coming up next month. The granddaddy of them all, the Crazy Eights Road Race, got a big announcement. Tell us about this. It's very exciting about the ladies. What's going on with that?
Yeah, Tom, this is really exciting, and this is something we've been working on for several years. You know, we've hosted the USA Track and Field, which is the governing body of track and field and road running in the United States. So we've hosted the men's 8K national championship the last 2 years. It's been very exciting. We had great races, really, really thrilling finishes I mean, these guys are amazing. And, you know, the three guys that are going to the Olympics in Paris in the marathon have all run Crazy Eights. They were here the last 2 years. So that tells you how good the runners have been that have been to Crazy Eights in Kingsport. So that was just the men the last 2 years, and we've been working kind of behind the scenes to get the women's national championship here in Kingsport as well. USA Track and Field was all for it. They gave us the thumbs up this year. We finally got enough resources. We really appreciate Gatorade coming on board. They're excited about the women's championship. Let me tell you, Tom, and you know this, women's sports is in a boom right now. It's really taken off. You know, the women's NCAA basketball tournament championship game drew more than the men, and, you know, Caitlin Clark and so on. So women's sports is really popular right now. So I think this is the perfect time to bring the women to Crazy Eights and run for the national championship as well. So what that means is we're going to have 2 national championships going on at the same time during the 8K race. And it's just going to be, I mean, I don't know where you want to be. I mean, there's going to be something going on you're going to want to watch almost the entire time. So that's what we're really excited about. That was our announcement we made yesterday with our press release.
So the men's championship, again, coming back on July 20th. This year, the men are going to be joined with the ladies running for the USATF Women's 8K Row Championship presented by Gatorade, which is very, very exciting. And so that, again, brings even more notoriety, which you already got anyway, nationwide with the Crazy Eights. So, as you said, those guys are going on to France and doing what they've done and doing what they're doing. So, again, the Regional Eye Center, are they offering another big check? Is that correct this year?
That's right. $10,000 and a Crazy 8 extra bucks, $10,008 bonus if they, either the men or the women, break their respective American record.
The men's is Alberto Salazar, time of 22:04 back in 1981. The ladies is Dina Castor's record in 2005 of 24:36. I know this isn't height, but do you feel like there's folks coming this year that can break this?
Well, I think so. And those are 2 really tough records, by the way. The reason, you know, Salazar's record has stood so long is because it's such a good record. And it was actually the world record for a long time until we broke it at Crazy Eights, you know, when Peter Katuka broke it in 1996. And then that record held for a pretty long time, but it has been broken a few times since then. The women's record, the world record, is still at Crazy Eights. Asma Legzawi from Morocco ran 24:28 in 2002, I believe, and that record still stands. The American record is Dina Castor's 24:38, so it's not far off of that. So 2 tough standards to hit, but we've got some guys that know about it, and they'll shoot for it. The winning time for the men the last couple of years has been around 22:40 and some change. So they've been a little off of it, but it doesn't mean, you know, you get a good night, maybe a little cooler weather, not too much humidity. You just never know. We could see it, and that would be even more exciting.
We're talking to Hank Brown. We're live here again at Phil's Dream Vid, the quest for perfect barbecue. He normally comes today. He could not because he has other things to do, like mowing the yard. I understand that. We have duties. I'm getting ready to go and do mine as well as soon as the show's over. So if you don't run and you can't get ready to run between now and July 20th, which if you're getting ready to start out, I don't know if you can do it at this point, but you certainly can walk. Tell us about the walking event you got coming up for part of Crazy Eights on July the 20th.
Well, that's right, Tom. And you could get ready. There are some like Couch to 8K programs going on out there. You know, Fleet Feet has one in Kingsport. The YMCA in Kingsport has one. So you might want to, check with those groups and see if you want to join in and get up off the couch and run the 8Ks. But if you don't feel like doing that, that is a pretty good distance. I'll tell you, the way I am right now, I don't know that I could run 8 kilometers. But you can walk the 3K, and that you can either walk or run the 3K, and that's 1.86 miles or a little less than 2 miles. So that's very doable for someone that just casually wants to come out and participate. And that's called the Almost Crazy 3K run walk. and we time that so everybody gets an official time, and that's just before the 8K. So that's, you get to do that. Then you can hang around and watch the 8K run right afterwards.
It's all coming up on July 20th. We'll be right there. We have the privilege and the honor of emceeing the event for, I don't know, we talked about last time, over 20 years, 20-some years, 25 years. I don't know how long it's been. We've been together a long time, and I love it, you and Natalie. And so his wife put this thing on and do a wonderful job. It is a road race that brings in folks literally from all over the world to come to Kingsport, Tennessee for the weekend of Fun Fest, the first Saturday of the event. It's a week-long event. If you're not familiar, we've got a lot of out-of-town watchers and viewers now, which we appreciate, including Sarah Simley watching in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Hello, young lady. And so, folks come to town. You can go on the website. Where can they find out more about the Crazy Eights and getting involved in this?
Well, our website is werunevents.com.
Right.
We do have a link there for Crazy Eights, so you just click on that, and then we have all the information you need to know about Crazy Eights at that link. Just check it out. We got a Facebook page. We have Instagram now. I'm not up to date on Instagram as well so much, but all this social media stuff. We're trying to keep up. I'm an old guy, Tom, so it's hard to keep up with all this. But we've got some young people helping us out, and they know all this Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and all that stuff, and so they're helping us get involved in those areas of social media. But we do have pages out there where we run events on all those platforms. So we're out there, and we post quite frequently. Sometimes if we just have a really quick message we want to get out there, we'll post it on our Facebook page or other social media pages. And then we do, we'll do a press release here and there, like we did yesterday when we have really big news. So it should be easy to keep up with what we're doing. And our calendar for all of our events is out there on werunevents.com as well. And we got more events coming up, even earlier in July, and then after Crazy Eight later in July and on through the year.
It's all right there, werunevents.com. We'll be ready to go with the Crazy Eights next month. Hank, thanks for checking in with us. We'll talk to you again real soon. Get you back on another week or two, talk it up again, all right?
All right, Tom, we appreciate you having us on and helping us, letting us talk about Crazy Eights and all the We Run events. They're all, everything seems to be going well. I think people are back running, people kind of back to doing their normal things post-COVID, and the events that we're seeing are all having good numbers. So
awesome.
That's good to see.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon. Thank you, my friend. Take care.
All right, man. Enjoy that barbecue.
Yes, sir. I'm about to. You got that right. In about 30 or 40 minutes, I'm going to wolf it down. I guarantee it. That's our buddy Hank Brown from Crazy Eights Road Race, again, in Fun Fest. WeRunEvents.com is the name of his company. Again, the Crazy Eights will be happening during Fun Fest on Saturday, July the 20th in Kingsport. Quick break. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at Major League Baseball coming up. We will. And we are here live at the fields. They're lined out the door with good reason. They won some, we got a whole wall full of awards down through here. And they've got so many, and you see them behind me as well. They won so many rib cook-offs and so many contests, they stopped going out and competing. They got tired of winning everywhere. And that's not being cocky. They said, look, we've won every major rib cook-off and every major event from all over the Tri-Cities over these last 15 years. We're just not going to do it anymore. So it's not being rude or this. We've kind of established ourselves. We kind of know what we can do and what we've done, and they're lined out the door, and it's living proof. Quick break. Major League Baseball. We'll take a look at it next year on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Buddy Michaela Miller from Phil's Dream Pit. Catering. Tell us catering opportunities using Phil's Dream Pit.
Well, where do I start? You call me, you tell me how many people you want. It's $13.99 per person. It'll be a 15% gratuity on top of that with a $200 setup and serve fee. And what that's going to get you is me and a team of 5 or 6, depending on how many I need, will come out. I'll set up my food. I make your sandwiches. We'll serve all your sides. We clean up, get out of your hair, and you never know we were there.
What are the options on the menu?
Pretty much it's open game.
Anything?
Yeah, open game.
Yep.
Okay, the hash brown casserole. We don't do the hash brown casserole in bulk or catering at all.
349-6437. Catering opportunities for any event coming up. Give them a call right here at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue, catering any event. Call her, ask for Michaela, and let her step you through how she can help you with catering from Phil's Dream Pit, one of our great sponsors on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and on Cyclone Football. And back to the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for joining us. We're at Phil's Dream Pit. They're lined out the door. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Eastern Star exit, Interstate 26. Again, you've got all these different options you can get to eat. And so, let's see. Over here I got macaroni salad, hash brown casserole, slaw. These boys over here wolfing it down. They got brisket. They got pulled pork. So, again, it's a phone call away. You saw Michaela talking about catering. You got an event coming up. Pick it. I don't know what it'll be. Vacation Bible School. By the way, I got VBS again tonight at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Had decisions made last night. It was awesome for the Lord, for eternity. That's great. Had added another 100 kids last night. So it was awesome. We're up. Had good numbers last night. And so decisions made. You can sit here. You need to sit here. So Dream Packs, you got them. So anyway, if you got an event coming up, if you have, I don't know, class reunion, backyard party, 4th of July, you name it, you need the meat. You don't even necessarily need the catering, but you want the meat. They can sell you meat by the pound here at Phil's Dream Pit. You can get pulled chicken, pulled beef, pulled pork, smoked turkey, sliced beef brisket. So if you got an event coming up and you don't really need them to cater it, but you, I need to behave myself here. These boys, they're fixing to grub out. This one's got baked beans, hash brown. Y'all got brisket? Oh, yes. Wearing it out. Brisket has been the biggie today. A lot of people buying brisket. He's got baked beans, hash brown. This one's got all other green beans. Macaroni, mac and cheese. You will come see me? Will you come see me too in a minute? I want you both to come talk. Push the Robotics Club. John Lee's here. How about that? Now, lest you think this thing's not moving along, we got high school football in 80 days, kickoff. So the Cyclones in Science Hill. Hello to Rick Ranson down in Pensacola. How you doing, buddy? Hello to Ted. Hello to Carolyn Hine. Hello to Sarah Simmerly in Murfreesboro. Hello to Tawanda Reed here in the Tri-Cities. Doug Bucksbaum. Hope I'm saying it right. Hello to Annie. Hello to Jason Duffield. Hello to Ronald Sir, CYR. I have no clue. I mispronounced it. I didn't mean to. Let's see. Linda Birchfield. Thank you all for being with us here. This is awesome. They are, as I said, lined out the door. So, again, if you're looking just to talk a little bit more about the event, if you got something coming up, 4th of July, backyard party, class reunion, picket, whatever event, car show, I don't know what you got coming up, but you just need the meat. Pulled chicken, pulled beef, pulled pork, smoked turkey. You'll see just meat by the pound. Smoked beef brisket, chicken salad. It's all right here again at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue here. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Closed on Sundays and Mondays, Tuesday through Saturday. It's like this right here. They're lined out the door. Love it. But they get you in, get you out, too. All right, let's take a look at Major League Baseball, how things are going. Big matchup last night between the front runners in the Central, the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies, number one team, and now they're tied for the Yankees, the best team in baseball. Phillies got them 3-1 last night behind Zach Wheeler, who at one point played baseball for the Kingsport Mets in the Appalachian League. Got his start in Kingsport in the Mets organization. Wheeler gets the win. He goes 7-3. Other winners last night, the Mets, Baltimore, Detroit beat Texas. Again, Evan Carter on the shelf until Friday with a lower lumbar back strain. The Astros, the Reds clobbered Colorado 13-3. The Angels and Arizona all get W's in Major League Baseball. Now today, let's see who's playing where. The Braves open up a series in Fenway. Max Fried, who's been one of the bright spots for the Braves, will open it up against Crawford tonight for the Red Sox in Fenway. 7:10 first pitch tonight. Hello, Lori Rowe. How you doing, lady? Kansas City at Cleveland, Milwaukee, game 2 of that series in Philadelphia against the Phillies. The Dodgers will be in Pittsburgh. The Dodgers this weekend will be in New York to battle the Yankees. What a great matchup that's going to be. Tampa Bay and Miami, the Mets in Washington, the Yankees hosting Minnesota, opening up a series tonight at Yankee Stadium after the West Coast road trip. Baltimore plays at Toronto. Again, the Braves in Boston. Detroit at Texas. The White Sox in Chicago battle the Cubbies and the White Sox at Wrigley Field. Cardinals in Houston, Cincinnati at Colorado, San Diego and the Angels, San Francisco at Arizona, and Seattle opens up a series in Oakland against the A's. So that's your Major League Baseball look here again on this Tuesday, June the 4th. Let's take a look at the standings. The best record in baseball right now belongs to both the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. They are both 42-19. The Phillies are 25-9 at home. The Phillies on the road at 17-10. The Yankees are 18-8 at Yankee Stadium. On the road, they're 24-11. But both add up to 42-19. The best records in baseball right now, the Yankees and the Phillies. The Yankees lead Baltimore by 2.5. Yankees have won 8 out of 10. The Orioles have won 8 out of 10. Very stout in the American League East. In the Central, the Cleveland Guardians just keep on keeping on. They've won 7 out of the last 10. Hello, Nancy Blevins. How you doing, lady? And Peggy Peterson. Thank you all for watching. Cleveland leads Kansas City by 4 in the American League Central. Minnesota's hot. They've won 7 out of 10. As we said, Cleveland's hot. They've won 7 out of 10. And then in the West, Seattle leads Texas by 4.5. And the Mariners are hot. They won 3 in a row and 7 out of 10. So the hottest teams in the American League right now are the Yankees, Baltimore, Cleveland, and Seattle. Again, the Yankees and Phillies, best teams in baseball record-wise at 42-19. In the National League, the Braves not playing last night. The Phillies did and won. They picked up a half game. They now lead the Braves by 7 in the NL East. In the Central, Milwaukee with a 7-game lead over the Cubs and the Cardinals. And in the West, the Dodgers lead San Diego by 7 games. So that's your look at Major League Baseball. And again, the Braves tonight in Boston at the world-famous and legendary, of course, Fenway Park. The Reds will be in Colorado, and of course, the Rangers. Evan Carter still on the shelf. Lower back lumbar strain should be coming off the DL by Friday. They put him on last week at 10 days, so that today is a week, and so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hopefully he'll be back in action this weekend for the Rangers for Texas. So that's what's going on there. Again, Appalachian League Baseball starts tonight. Again, Bristol will be in Johnson City, battle the Doughboys. Elizabeth and the River Riders go to Greenville. Burlington at Bluefield, Kingsport at Danville, and Pulaski will be at Tri-State. So that's your schedule for the Appalachian League opening night tonight. Appalachian League Baseball across the Tri-City. So summertime's here. Number one, Appalachian League starting, and it's hot and muggy outside. Humidity's kicked in. We got rain coming, so later today, and I think a lot of good chance of rain tomorrow here in the Tri-Cities. So that's what's going on. Here's the online auction. There's 30 acres up in Butler of our great sponsor, David Collins. Go to collinsandcompany.info. It's up and running. You can bid on it through next Tuesday. Here it is. I'll show you a picture again. It's in East Tennessee Mountain Land, as they say. Gorgeous 30 acres to bid on. It's an online auction event. Go to collinsandcompany.info. They've got bids in already from all over the country. So folks are wanting to come here with good reason and move into the hills of East Tennessee. So go to collinsandcompany.info and find out more about this and bid on it if you're so inclined to bid on that piece of property going on again right now, as we said, at Butler, Tennessee. And they'll The bids close next Tuesday a week at 6 o'clock in the evening. All right, quick break. We'll be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks from Lingerfeld Drug Center. You know, we talk about this every day. If you go to get your prescription filled and you can't get it filled in time, they say we don't have it ready. Got to come back. The big box stores apparently are famous for that. As we get tired of it, you can get them changed out to Lingerfeld Drug Center. They deliver. They still deliver the old-fashioned way, and they, on a daily basis, are taking more and more people to get frustrated. Now, you imagine that you're hurting and you got to have your prescription filled. That's why you went to the doctor to get it. And he said, okay, or she says, or he says, the doctor says, here's what you got to fix your problem. And you go to get it filled, and it's not ready. And it's not ready. So at Lingerfeld Drug Center, when I do the shows there, I can tell you firsthand, you don't stand around. You're in, you're out, and you're on your way. And they do it on a daily basis, changing people over from the big box stores to Lingerfeld Drug Center. Here's Dr. Carter to tell you more about it here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Very simple. It happens every day. Tell us how we can do it.
Yeah, all you got to do is give us a call. We brought 2 yesterday, actually, but you just give us your name and your birthday and tell us where your prescriptions are at right now, and we'll call that pharmacy, get everything brought over. A lot of times people are nervous about moving because they're afraid something doesn't have refills or something can't be transferred. And when that's the case, we'll call those doctors, get you new prescriptions, and take care of everything, really. It's like the people, one of them we had transferred yesterday, said they'd been trying for about 3 days to get medicine refilled and just wasn't happening, and was frustrated and asked if we could do better, and called, got everything transferred. Took maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and we had to call the doctor on one, which waiting on doctors can sometimes be a little time-consuming, but they got that called in, and by the afternoon we had everything ready for her.
There you go, folks. So, it's just that easy. If you're not happy where you're getting your prescriptions filled, come to the Lingerfeld Drug Center. The phone number to call and talk to you about it is?
It's 423-542-2138.
There you go. One of our great sponsors right here of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Get your prescription changed to a mom-and-pop pharmacy that still cares about their people and still wants to give you 100% customer satisfaction. It's right here at Lingerfeld Drug Center beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, show number 2084. They said it wouldn't work. We were clicking off number 2084. Tomorrow will be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday will be at Port Travis Deli in Elizabeth. And Friday will kick off the weekend, as we always do, on a Food City Friday. And this week will be at Food City in Elizabeth and kicking it off. Again, high school football, 80 days from today. Cyclone football will bring you the Cyclones and Science Hill in 80 days from today. We're excited about that. Not that I'm counting or anything, but yeah, we're pretty jacked up and ready to go. Now, if you like bluegrass, you want to put this on your calendar, not this Saturday, but next Saturday in Elizabeth, and check this out. Bluegrass Jamboree, it's absolutely free. The Cover Bridge Jams, Bluegrass Jamboree. It'll start next Saturday, goes from noon till 10 o'clock. Absolutely free. Look at this right here on the screen. Look at that lineup. Stem Winder, Hollow Ground, Tim Decker and Tennessee River, Joe Mullins and the Radio Ramblers, and Authentic Unlimited is the headliner. And these guys, the whole thing is free. As David Nanny told us, the director of Elizabeth Parks and Rec, they continue to get phone calls saying, how much are the tickets? And so he says they're free. The whole thing's free. It's outdoors. It's downtown on the Covered Bridge in Elizabethton. So it's absolutely free. So how about that? Get a chance to watch some great bluegrass on the Covered Bridge Jams, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So, and I don't know how things went with the Rocket Man. I wasn't there. where was Saturday? I was at Dollywood watching the girls ride the rides. So while I watched that Wild Eagle, sitting down at the park bench watching that Wild Eagle, their feet are hanging out there. There's not a snowball's chance I'd be on that thing. But the girls got on it and had a big time. So anyway, we missed the Rocket Man Elton John show. Hope it went well. But this is free bluegrass. And Authentic Unlimited, they've got a gospel bluegrass CD that is absolutely smoking good. I'm telling you. So, anyway, that's next Saturday. All right, let's talk SEC football. Big business, folks. Here's the new payouts for the Southeastern Conference. If you get to the 12-team playoff, again, as you know, they've expanded. Hello, Gator Man. How you doing? Any SEC team that makes the first round earns $3 million. If you get to the quarterfinals, the college football, any SEC school gets another $3.5 million. If you get to the national semifinals, you get another $3.75 million. If you make it to the national championship in SEC school, you get another $4 million. How about that? That's what's going on there. And the college football payouts are bigger than ever for the Southeastern Conference. So, interesting, to say the least. And then you look at, as we told you, Florida's Lady Gators, speaking of the SEC, will take on Oklahoma at 2 o'clock today with the right to get to the College World Series. Texas is the number one. Lady Longhorns are waiting in the wings. It'll be a best-of-3 starting tomorrow night. And so Florida and Oklahoma will play today at 2 o'clock. The weather got them last night. Florida beat Oklahoma on Monday 9-3. They tried to turn around and play the second game and got washed out. And so they'll play it today at 2 o'clock to decide the other side of the national championship bracket for college softball. Now, we have for you right here the Super Regional in baseball. Again, 5 teams in the Southeastern Conference are going to the big show, known as the Super Regional this weekend, a best out of 3. Tennessee will be at home against the Evansville Purple Aces. They knocked off the number 16 seed East Carolina in the Greenville Regional, first ever Super Regional in school history. I'm telling you, they'll roll into Knoxville up against that crowd at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. They won't know what hit them. I'm just going to tell you. They'll have butterflies big as B-52s when they get in there. First time ever against the number 1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers. It'll be a great series. The other SEC teams, number 1, Tennessee, number 2, Kentucky, number 3, Texas A&M, number 7, Georgia, and Florida, representing the SEC. Florida was unranked and did a yeoman's job getting into the Super Regionals. From the ACC, number 4, North Carolina, number 6, Clemson, number 8, the Seminoles of Florida State, number 10, North Carolina State, and number 12, Virginia, representing the ACC. And then also joining them will be number 15, Oregon State, Evansville will be Tennessee's opponent, UConn, West Virginia, Oregon, and Kansas State. So, yesterday, North Carolina needed extra innings to knock off the reigning champion, so we'll have a new college baseball national champion. Will it be the Tennessee Volunteers? We'll see, because LSU got sent packing. Again, number 11, Oklahoma State, sent packing by Florida. The Gators got them. Pretty impressive, Florida winning the regional out of the losers bracket for the second straight year. So, which tells you when you lose, you're never out of it. And Florida's done it for 2 years in a row, coming out of the losers bracket, which is very impressive. So the Gators have both the softball and baseball, the chance to go to the national championship in softball. They beat Oklahoma today, which won't be easy, but they beat them yesterday 9-3. And now they're in the baseball Super Regional. So Oregon State also advanced, beating UC Irvine, and UConn became the final team to advance, beating Oklahoma in Oklahoma. It's pretty impressive. So here's your lineup. Who's playing where and who's playing who on Friday. Best of 3. Number 1, Tennessee hosting Evansville. Number 2, Kentucky will be hosting number 15, Oregon State. Number 3, Texas A&M, the Aggies hosting the Oregon Ducks. Number 4, North Carolina hosting the Mountaineers of West Virginia. Let's see, number 6, Clemson hosting the Florida Gators. Number 7, Georgia will host number 10, North Carolina State. Number 12, Virginia hosting Kansas State. Number 8, the Seminoles of Florida State hosting UConn. Did I get them all? I guess I did. Let's see. Tennessee, Evansville, Florida State, UConn, North Carolina, West Virginia, Virginia, Kansas State. Don't think I gave you that one. Kentucky, Oregon State, Georgia and NC State, Clemson and Florida, and Texas A&M and Oregon. That's your 16. Whack it down to 8 and head off to the College World Series, which will start on Friday, June 14th in Omaha. Been there before. Back in 1990, the College World Series with the Citadel Bulldogs. We were doing the play-by-play then. Had a chance to go be on national television, which was a really cool thing for me personally. You probably don't give two hoots about it, but I enjoyed it. We played, who'd we play? We played Cal State Fullerton, got beat. Then we came back and played, I just went totally blank. We beat somebody and came back in the losers bracket game, got beat by the second time by Cal State Fullerton, got eliminated. Who did we beat? Oh, NC State, beat NC State. Hello, Michael Anderson. Hello, Robert Palumbo. Hello, Jim Mariana. Hope I'm saying it right. Probably not. Don't mean to miss it. Hello to Russ. Hello to George Collins. Hello to Trevor Poole. Hello to Daniel Johnson. Hello to Paul Coleman. Hello to Linda Wagner. Hello to the Gator Man. We said hello to you. Hello to Stephen Barbara Coe. Charlotte Coates. Michael Stafford. Nancy Blevins. Peggy Peterson. Lori Rowe. Ted Bauernfeind. Hope I'm saying it right. Again, if I miss these names, it's certainly not intentional. Just an old country boy trying to do the best he can do with no pronunciation guide. So there you go. All right, quick break. We'll be right back. We've got John Lee's going to come to join us, and we've got Brian's going to join us, I think, the owner of said establishment. It's been hopping. Finally got a little bit of a break. It has been flying in and out here. I'm telling you that. It's been moving on. Quick break. We'll be right back after this. Congratulations to Tammy Troutman of the Eagle Center. They were named the Tri-City's best antique store with that voting on WJHL.com, best of the best. So congratulations, one of our great sponsors, the Eagle Center here in downtown, not here in downtown Elizabethton, but here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. They're in downtown Elizabethton, so congratulations to the Eagle Center. The Eagle Center downtown Elizabethton, what's it all about, ma'am?
Well, thank you, Tom. It's a great place to shop. We have a little bit of everything. We like to use the quote, "Things tell a story when people no longer can."
Mm-hmm.
So we have a building full of things that are reminders of our past, good conversation pieces, things that add character to your home, collectibles, home decor, furniture, vinyls, coins, just a little bit of everything.
2 floors. How many vendors?
We have over 50 vendors.
Over
We have
50 vendors.
Downstairs and a main floor.
Lots and lots of things in here. Something for everybody, for kids, for men, for ladies. Going back, antiques is what it's all about. So period costumes, period clothing, period jewelry, furniture, glassware. It's all right here. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday.
Social media, how to find you?
And we're on Facebook at Eagle Center Co-op, and then we have an Instagram that's Eagle Center Antiques.
Yep. And the phone number is?
It's 542-5547.
Last thing, what separates the Eagle Center from all the other antique stores in the Tri-Cities?
Well, I think it's probably the vendors. We just have really good vendors who bring in really quality things, and they change up all the time. They're in and out every week, bringing new things, and they're really good about keeping their booths clean and neat, and the things are displayed easily so you can see them. And we just have a lot of unique, unusual things.
And the slogan is?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
There you go. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
What a pleasant surprise. So, had no clue. I looked up, here comes my buddy John Lee. We call him Captain Robot. So, is that a good way to, is that a good?
That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Captain Robot. With good reason I call him that. So, by the way, hello to Michael Kennison. Hello to Tim Francis. Got new names. Hello to James Christensen. Linda Swatzel. Let's see, who else? Steve Pash, P-A-S-H, new name. Jared Murray, hello to you. Mary Miller, hello to you. Zach Perlow, hello to you. Robert Palumbo. Got new folks popping up. We thank you for that. We're live here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. So what'd you have to eat?
I had the brisket, and it was really good.
Oh, yeah?
Really good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with the brisket. So, John, robotics. Is what you call it, the robotic club?
We call it the robotics team, robotics club. Yeah, we do a little bit of everything. That started out as a club. It's kind of turned into a team. They compete in two major competitions every year. RDL, which is a robot drone league, and that is, of course, above ground robots and drones that they'll program and build and compete in a competitive enclosure field. We go to a regional competition for that. Last year they finished second in the nation for that with our first year, so I was very, very pleased. The kids worked very hard. And then we do MATE, which is an underwater robotics competition, and that's actually what we're over here for this week off of Rock Springs. We're here with Dennis Courtney and Streamworks, and we're building an advanced underwater ROV. So the kids are working all week during the summer, doing what our Cyclones do. They put in work when nobody else will, and they're over here working all week to build an advanced underwater ROV for next year's competition.
Now, you're going somewhere soon, aren't you?
Well, no, we finished up our season already this year.
Okay.
But we're prepping for next year. So next year, the regional RDL will be at ETSU. They haven't announced where the national RDL will be yet. We know for MATE there'll be a regional underwater competition at ETSU, and then the nationals for MATE next year is in Wisconsin. So if we qualify for nationals next year, we'll have to go to Wisconsin.
We'd love to go, though, won't
we? Would. We'd love to go.
Yeah.
Love to give the kids an opportunity to compete at that level. They've really put in a lot of work, and we learned a lot this year, kind of like adding any sport that we add to our school. The first year you learn a lot. We learned a whole lot about what's expected and how to score well on the competitions, and the kids have really put in the time and effort to make the team better, and I expect a great season from us this year.
So ROV stands for?
A remotely operated vehicle. I went brain dead. I'm sorry, Tom. Yes, Cole's here. He's like, I got you, Mr. Lee. Remotely operated vehicle. It is. It's a remotely operated vehicle. And so what the kids will do is there's two different ways they can operate that vehicle. We, with our new ones, are hooking a PlayStation controller to it, so like a video game controller. But what's really impressive is our students are writing code. So they're writing lines and lines and just hundreds of lines of code to make this thing automatically do the task that it needs to do. So last year it was pull corn from a field and hit a button and diagnose an issue with the corn in the field and then take something out to repair that.
Wow.
But this year it's going to be about coal mining. So they're going to be doing a lot of stuff with coal mining and programming for coal mining.
That is awesome. So you're off Rock Springs Road over here working on learning how to make a underwater robot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is cool. And you got the students here with you.
I do. I've got the students here. They enjoyed Phil's Dream Pit too. I'm sure Cole will tell you what he had, and they were all talking about. We didn't talk a whole lot while we were eating. The food was just really good.
Yeah. Not a lot of talking.
Yeah.
A lot of this right here,
yeah,
right?
A whole lot of eating, not a lot of talking. Yeah.
Fork to the mouth. I understand. So that's awesome. This is your first year doing it.
First year, and we had a very good year. We were the top rookie team in the nation in RDL, finished second in nationals, and we were the top rookie team there. And then we had a very good showing at Mate. We didn't place in the top at Mate, but we learned a lot, and we expect to be in the top 3 and move to nationals next year in May.
So the top rookie team in the country?
Yes. Yeah.
Out of how many schools?
There were, there not hundreds. There were probably 50 schools total in RDL. RDL's still kind of new, but there were probably 50 schools from across the nation that competed in that.
That's awesome.
Texas, Florida, North and South Carolina. So a lot of different states represented. And I don't know how many came from those regions, but about 50 is what we saw and competed against.
Cyclones getting it done, aren't they?
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's introduce this young man here. By the way,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you.
John is a teacher, by the way. He's the instructor of the organization. Here's one of the young men. Come right here and slide in. And we've had him on before, so he knows the drill. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Cole Wolf.
Hello, Cole Wolf. Cole Wolf. So tell me what you're doing over here in Rock Springs. Learn how to make an underwater robot, right?
Yeah, so, we've already built one from a kit, but this time we've signed up to do an advanced workshop with somebody who's got a lot of experience doing this, which is, it's really awesome to have that much of a wealth of knowledge to, siphon information from and figure out all that stuff. And we've been, since yesterday, we've been doing a whole bunch. We've already built, we're doing stuff that took us weeks, and we've done it in 2 days. So, we've had a lot of time to work on it. Just in the past 2 days, we're going to be working until Friday. And last time we built this underwater robot, it took us a month and a half, maybe. This time it's taking us a week for a much more advanced robot. We're writing code for it. We're building everything from scratch. It's really incredible stuff.
So you were the national runner-ups in your first year. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we did really well for our first season of competing.
Yeah. And Mr. Lee said you're the rookie team of the year. So, in the national rookie team out of 50-some schools across the country, yeah, that's pretty impressive. So, who else is here? You got Cole, you're here. Who are some of the others? What's the other students' names?
We've got Xander, Kylie, and Lucas.
Xander's last name is?
Jones.
Kylie is?
Vance Osborne.
Right. And Lucas?
Gillenwater.
There you go. So, you got 4 students, Mr. Lee over here, learning how to build an underwater robot over here on this side of the Tri-Cities off Rock Springs Road. It's awesome. So you guys did a fundraiser down during baseball, and so now that season's over and we're starting a brand new year, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we've got all summer to
prepare. Yeah, now what will you be? A rising senior, rising junior?
Rising senior.
Rising senior. This is your last go-around.
Yeah, last go-around.
So we want to win a national championship.
Yeah, if we can. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's why we're out there. The Raiders say we don't do it much, but the Raiders say just win, baby. And we don't win many, but that's our mantra. Mantra is just win, baby. But the Raiders don't win much, but Cyclone Robotics School or team can and will. Thank you, Cole Wolf. Good job.
Thank you.
What'd you have to eat, by the way?
Oh, I had a pulled pork sandwich with mac and cheese and potato salad.
And
delicious.
Delicious, wasn't
it? It was great. Yeah.
There you go, Cole Wolf. Thank you, sir. Come by.
Yeah, thank you.
He's awesome. Now, if you heard the interviews of these guys, when I put them on there, Cole, do you know who's going to be on? Did you hear any does and us? No. These guys and ladies are always well-polished, well-spoken, and we always appreciate them. And so they just happen to be out here having lunch at Phil's Dream Pit. So We appreciate those guys and ladies very much coming out here and hanging with us. Hello, Amy. Thank you for being with us. Also, hello to Jim. You're welcome. I'll see you Friday. Bernice. Hello, Bernice. Hello to Rick Benson. Hello to Tim Chambers. Hello to John. Hello to Michael Mussolino. These names, Robert Vanner. I don't mean to butcher them, folks. Trust me. Gary Merritt. So thank you all for being with us. We'll take a break. We'll see if we can get Brian in here before we get out of here. He is the owner of the place. It's finally slowed down a little bit. It's been a heck of a lunch run. We like it. We'll be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, Mr. Cannon, the good folks at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton. Back after this. We're talking to our sponsor again, Daryl Cannon from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of the Cyclones and Tom Lewis Sports Show. So for folks who've never been here, tell us all about Cannons. What's it all about?
Oh, goodness. Family-owned business. We are always at Cannons in the house usually. I mean, we're here for our customers. We want to support our community. We love our little town. Elizabethton is such a sweet place to live in. And we got 4 grandkids. They're all involved in sports, softball, baseball, volleyball, soccer. So we enjoy that aspect of our community. And enjoy our customer. We love to see people come in and love to talk to them and just have a good time.
42 years. So how do we find you on social media?
We have a Facebook page that is tremendously visited. We have probably around 15,000 followers each month, and that's a good way. CannonsHomestore.com is our website. Full picture catalog of, I think there's 1.2 million things on our website.
Wow.
Now, we don't have all that in the store, but it just shows how much we can get. Have a lot of things of it in the store, but we don't, of course, don't have room for a million products.
Hours are open?
Open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 on Saturday. This coming next Friday will be open until 8 that night. It's the downtown Thirst Friday event. Looking forward to that.
And the phone number?
423-543-6936.
And we're back live with the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Guess who stopped by? Said owner, as you can see on the screen. Our buddy Brian Pipkin. How you doing, sir?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Tom?
Doing great. You finally caught your breath.
It's been busy. Lord bless us. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. At 10 to 11, they're lined out the door, and they've been that way till just now. Non-stop, rocking and rolling. We love it. Of course, here's what happens. You're closed on Sundays and Mondays, so come Tuesday, folks got a hankering for Phil's Dream Pit. So Tuesday through Saturday, they're open from 11 to 7. And so we're going to talk about the catering opportunities here in a minute. Tennessee baseball, number 1 seed. They got the Evansville Purple Aces who knocked off East Carolina, upset them. They're coming to town. First ever in the school's history in a super regional. So as I said earlier in the show, them boys will hit Knoxville. They'll have butterflies in their bellies like B-52s. Lindsey Nelson Stadium will be nuts against the number 1 team in the country. They're going to have their hands full with the Tennessee Vols.
I think they're probably overmatched. But, you know, if there's any sport that anything can happen,
oh, amen,
it's baseball.
Amen.
You know, somebody makes a lights-out catch and saves 3 runs. Your 9-slot hitter doubles into right field with 2 runners on base with 2 outs, and all of a sudden what should have been a blowout, a tie ball game because you pick up 4 runs. 4-run swing like that.
So one of the games over the weekend with the ace pitcher on the pickoff play to first, turned around, threw it to first, and threw it down in right field, 2-base throwing error, and a run scored. It was a big play in the game, and so anything can happen in a college baseball game, and it typically does. But going into it, Tennessee's number 1 seed. They're clicking. There's no question, hitting on all the cylinders, and so you got to give the nod to Tennessee to win this thing and get to Omaha.
Yeah, absolutely, you do. I can't imagine Tennessee not making the World Series. It is just so hard to win one of these things when you get there. It's hard to get there, obviously, because look at all the years that we thought we were locked for it, and then just you go home with your tail between your legs. Sometimes we don't even make it as far as we did this year before that happens. So
there will be a new national champion. As you know, North Carolina went to extra innings to knock off the defending champ LSU. They're done, so there'll be a new national champion. Will it be Tennessee? We'll see. Best of 3 starts again coming up on Friday at all the sites, and Tennessee will be hosting the Evansville Purple Aces out of Evansville, Indiana. So, you know what? They deserve to be there. They've worked their tails off. Florida coming out of the losers bracket for the 2nd consecutive year, making it to the big super regional. So, UConn not supposed to be there. They're there. So, as you said, point well taken. These teams that you don't normally think of when you think college baseball have done what they're supposed to do. The format works, and the team that got hot won. So you got some expecteds and unexpecteds there to be in the college super regional starting Friday.
Yeah, there's so many games in college baseball. The cream's going to rise to the top. I don't think you're going to see a lot of true Cinderellas a week and a half from now. But the question is, how many Goliaths are they knocking off in the process?
That's true. That's a great point.
It's a
great way to look at it.
Yeah, that's my thought. It's, certainly Tennessee's a Goliath right now, and if somebody knocks them off, there's going to be another Goliath to take their place. But these small teams are definitely taking a bite out of it right now.
Yeah. Well, we saw the March Madness in basketball, so, here's the thing. Tennessee's heavily favored, but they got to go out and do it. So they can't just go, we're just going to punch the ticket and head on off to Omaha. They got to do it this weekend. So they are heavily favored, but you don't play it on paper, you play it on the field. So, and we know that. As we said, we've talked the whole show, high school football starts in 80 days, hard to believe. But our opening night kickoff, of course, Phil's Dream Pit is the proud pregame, postgame sponsor of the Cyclones, which we're very excited about. So we have them on, and Casey, here's some Elizabeth and folks over here today just now eating from the high school, the robotics club. Mr. Lee bringing these kids over here, so that's pretty cool. We appreciate that. So let's hit this magic button. We're talking to our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit. Catering opportunities here in the spring and summer. Tell me about it.
Catering it's just something we love doing. We've got a few different options for catering, and that's one of the things that we're really happy with, is that we don't try to make one size fit all. We have, if you're planning a huge wedding, you got 200 people coming, we've got a catering for that. We're going to bring a whole crew out in a van full of food. We're going to set everything up. We're going to tear it down. We're going to serve your guests, and nobody's going to have to lift a finger except to tell us where to go. So we do that. We do catering where you call in and say, I need to feed 100 people and I need to feed them quick, or I need to feed 10 people and I need to feed them quick. And I want to do this on the tightest budget I can, and you just come in here, pick up the food in the restaurant. We'll tell you exactly how to do it and how to set it up. Keep it warm for you, and you can set it up when you get there, and people can just kind of serve themselves, or you can have some volunteers do that. And we do everything in between. We do a mini catering for groups under 75 people, where somebody, usually Michaela or myself, comes out as a single person, sets everything up, makes the sandwiches for you. We let the guests kind of self-serve themselves on the sides, and then we tear it down and go. So again, that's something where you don't have to lift a finger. It doesn't move quite as quickly. It works better for smaller groups, and it's more economical because we don't have to send 6 people out there to do something. And then we do the same thing we do in the restaurant with a $300 order minimum. We'll do what's called a drop-off catering, where we'll bring the food to your event, drop it off, and let you go to town on it. So if you're we have one of those, unfortunately, with someone who had a death in the family but didn't want anybody to have to leave the funeral or the reception or the graveside service to pick up food. So we dropped it off where they were having their after-service reception, and that worked well for them, so they didn't have to get out and actually, again, have somebody try to leave the service to get food to bring it back, and kept it within their budget as well.
Social media, how do we find you?
On Facebook, and we have a new Instagram page as well. We are growing Instagram followers, just a little bit at a time. But yeah, Facebook and Instagram, we're on those. Have a marketing company who's in the process of redoing our website. So in the next few weeks, you can visit philsdreampit.com and get a whole brand new experience. We're pretty excited about that as well. Just a lot of really, really neat things happening here.
How about your phone number?
Phone number 423-349-6437. You can order online at philsdreampit.com right there. Have the order, and we'll have it ready for you when you get here with a specific pickup time.
Lots of ways to do it, folks. Again, Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, one of our proud sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show, and Cyclone Sports, Phil's Dream Pit. Boom, we just made us a commercial. So, we're not done. We're
not done. What are we
that's-
talking about now?
Oh, I don't know. We can talk about the sky, the moon, whatever. Let's So you have some other exciting things going on. I want to pay tribute to you with Isaiah 117 House. We did a fundraiser 3 Sundays ago now. We did a praise and worship concert at First Baptist Church in Elizabethton. In 1 hour, we raised $9,000. And so folks came out, and we had different churches sing. It was phenomenal. You're a big supporter of Isaiah 117 House. Tell us what you guys did. Was it last month? It was.
It was last month. So May 6th is National Foster Care Day. We kicked off, that was a Tuesday, which worked well for us if we're open Tuesday through Saturday. So we kicked off what we call Foster Care Week that week. We donated 10% of the weekly proceeds to Isaiah 117. Had a pretty good week, so we were able to write a pretty nice check out at the end of that week for something we strongly believe is a great cause. Taylor took us, for my wife and myself and our 2 children who came out of foster care, for a tour around the Washington County House, and talked about all the great things that they have going on and all what the house does, how it functions, how it works together with the other Isaiah 117 houses in the community. And yeah, we had a great event of that. You were here. We brought Eric Ainge up here out of Knoxville. He did his show here for those Tennessee fans, and that's something that Lord willing, if we can work it out, we're going to try to do that every year. Hope to just make a really big event out of it and something to look forward to. And I can tell you that the great thing about this, the community really comes out to support us too. If we're doing a fundraiser for Isaiah 117, I look out in the parking lot, and there's never a shortage of Isaiah 117 personal plates out here with people supporting us and supporting what we're doing through that. So, this is... We try to view this restaurant as the Lord's, the mission that He has for it. He's been phenomenally gracious to us in the process.
Yeah.
I was meeting with our accountant a few weeks ago, and he was telling me what we owed in taxes, and I said, "Man, what can we do to lower this tax burden?" He said, "Well, my recommendation would be not to sell as much barbecue. That's the one thing I could tell you, because we're doing everything else we can." I said, "Well, we don't want to do that." I said, "So, we'll, if our blessings from the Lord are that if our curses are that our taxes are too high, as a result of how the Lord blessed us, I'll take that."
We'll take it all day long.
Absolutely. And yeah, Isaiah 117, we handle the golf tournament for them. We'll have a lemonade stand here in early July. They do a weekend where they have lemonade stands. All our proceeds, we'll have a little table set up here for what we did last year. We'll sell lemonade, and we'll donate proceeds to Isaiah 117 for that. That'll go straight to the Hawkins and Hancock County House. Not that it really matters. We try to support them all.
Sure.
But it's
an awesome place, folks. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Here's the verse of the day, by the way. We always dedicate our show to the man who hung on the cross. That's the least I can do. For what He's done for me, the least I can do is take 10 seconds out of my day a couple of times on the show and read a verse to hopefully encourage you out there, and I think it does. Psalm 71:14 says, "But as for me, I will always have hope. I will praise you more and more." When we stop having hope, if we're in a situation we don't have hope, we're in trouble. We're always going to have hope because He went up on the cross and died for us. So we always have hope in John 3:16. So the central portion of Christianity is John 3:16. Of course, for God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believe in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So we always have hope. You may not think you have it in what you're going through right now, but you always have hope. And He always says, Just bring it to me. He says that. Says, just bring it to me. Cast your cares on me. And he does every day, and I do every day, and hopefully you do every day as well. I want to hit this magic button here one more time. We're talking to our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit. A lot of barbecue places out there, sir.
Yes, sir, there are.
In your humble opinion, why Phil's Dream Pit?
You know, I'll let our customers decide that. I can tell you, though, that the why is it's nothing to do with the man you're looking at here. It's about these guys right here, the ones that come in here every day. They donate their time, their effort, their talents. I don't know if we have the best barbecue, but I do know we got the best team. We got the best people, and the best service and the best food comes from the best people. So my hat's off to them for what they do every day, for the team the Lord's assembled here that allows me to be here running my mouth on the radio instead of over there having to mix potato salad or whatever it is they're doing at this time. I'm related to a couple of them. They take good care of us, and we're just I'm humbled by what the Lord's doing here, and I appreciate all the support we get in the community. We've been voted the best in Kingsport for more years than I can count. I appreciate that as well. We'll just thank you to our customers. Thank you to them for coming in every day and supporting what we do.
There you go. One of our great sponsors of the Tom Dillard Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Again, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Dillard Sports Show, Phil's Dream Pit. There you go. So,
thank you, sir.
Pretty good. You got your little, look here, we got matching.
Yeah,
Isaiah 117
I
out.
told Taylor I broke one. I said I had two. I broke one. I lost one. And when she came in to pick up that check, she brought me a wad about this big. So I won't have any more issues.
You never have any issues. There you go.
You want to put this in here? Are we done?
I want you to answer one more question.
Okay.
The Tennessee Volunteer Football Team. You're a big Vols guy. What do you think this year of Vol football?
Oh my goodness.
Loaded question, huh?
Yeah. If our rookie quarterback lives up to half the hype he's had, I think we'll have a decent season. I think we're probably a playoff team in a 12-team format, but we are very suspect defensively, and the knock on Heupel when he came to Knoxville was that he couldn't build a defense and that we were going to have to score 50 points every game. I think he's proven he can build a defense and that we don't have to score 50 points every game on a year-to-year basis, but I'm afraid this year we may have to score 50 points every game. That's not Heupel's fault, but we look very suspect on defense. We're going to have some young players really step up defensively. If they do that, we could have a great year, and certainly there are a lot of teams that have done it with a lot of freshmen before that have just certainly the talent's there. We'll just see. You know, you've got a lot of big tests. The challenge for Tennessee football, there's always a lot of big tests early in the year, and they seem to more often than not stub their toe in a couple of the big tests, and then you get into the dog days and you're playing Georgia, you're playing Alabama, you're playing everybody, and you're already fighting off a loss, and then you pick up another loss to a team that's probably better than you are, that certainly should beat you 8 times out of 10, and then you're a 2-loss team and you're fighting with every other 2-loss team in the country. But you know what? On the exciting side of that, 5 years ago, if you and I were sitting here talking about if we have a great season, it's going to be maybe 1 loss or none, and if we have a bad season, if we lose 3 games or 4 and we went out and have a 9-win season and everybody's disappointed, goodness gracious. And those Butch Jones and Derek Dooley days, I think we'd have taken a lot of 9-win seasons, wouldn't we?
Oh, me, oh, my.
And you think about the players. I mean, my goodness. You had Kamara. Dooley had Kamara and Patterson, and you're just going, my gosh. Butch Jones, Dobbs was the Butch Jones era.
Yeah,
and
that's a great point.
Nathan Peterman started about a whole season full of NFL games. He's never been what you consider a starting NFL quarterback, but he's been that journeyman that's hung around as a backup for a long time. And Jones ran him out of Knoxville on rail. Said he couldn't play.
A lot of talent, not much to show for it.
A lot of talent, not much to show for it.
First time I ever met him, that's when I was doing the track announcement at Speedway. I'll never forget this as long as I live. I met Butch Jones. I introduced him as driver, start your engines, as the Grand Marshal. So we're standing there talking before we actually introduce him. And he starts these cliches. I mean, he's like a robot.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm going to tell you brick by brick, and we're going to do it. And I thought,
I'm just talking to you. We're not on the air.
Just talk to me. Just talk to me. I'm an old country boy. I get it. Just talk to me. Don't try and blow smoke. Just talk to me. I'm going to tell you this right now, sir, brick by brick. And he starts going these cliches, and I'm thinking, good night. So
Champions of Life. That didn't age very well, did it? Gosh. 5-star hearts.
So Heupel comes in. Not a lot of fanfare. He's got it turned around. Are you there yet? You're not there yet.
No, but
you're on your way.
But kudos to Danny White, who basically came out in a press conference and said, I did my very best not to hire Josh Heupel. But he said, in the end, this is the best guy we can get.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say we're not going to hire the best guy we can get.
There you go.
And certainly some of those guys he went after, they've taken other assignments, and they're not having the
success.
They're not having the success that Knoxville would demand.
Nope. You watch Kim Caldwell. You follow her till you wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
She is everybody. She can't coach. She's not going to get. She's already got 4 or 5 transfers coming in.
Oh my goodness!
I mean,
I'm pretty excited about that one.
Oh yeah. So
but
you know,
but everybody wants the big name. Venables to Oklahoma was a huge splash, and
he's on the hot seat.
Yeah, he's probably gone after this year.
You know, I learned about the Kim Caldwell scenario. I knew it anyway. Just stay off Facebook. Don't read anything anybody says. These people out there are so half-cocked. They don't know what they're talking about. You know, she can't coach. How in the world can you say you can't coach? Now, I'm partial because she's from West Virginia. I'll just tell you up front. But the numbers are there. She's been, I don't care what level you're in. You've been in the national tournament 8 years that you've been a head coach. You're 8 for 8. Been to a national tournament, whatever level you've been on. That's successful. I don't care what they say.
Exactly.
So she's not had a chance to be up with the big boys yet. Now she is, but every level this lady's been at, she's won at. She's 8 for 8 in the national. How in the name of the good Lord can you say she can't coach? So I thought, you know what? I'm not reading these comments anymore.
You know, we went the former player route with the Summit apprentices, I guess, and I certainly don't fault the university for doing that. I would have thought that was the right thing to do too. I thought both those hires were the right hires at the right time, but I think Danny White going, you know what, we're going to get the best coach available, and we're not going to worry about where their ties are to or where they played their college ball or what they've been doing since then. We're going to go get the best coach available.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of complaints. We've had a lot of complaints about athletic directors over the years, but he's done a pretty good job. I'd certainly hate to see him off to another university.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me have you on the show, sir.
Thank you for being. Thank you for having me.
We've been coming here every year for, been here coming every year for 8 years. So every month we come. And let me just go ahead and tell you, the smoked hams at Christmas and the smoked turkeys, again, same thing has happened every time. Every time I go, I buy them here. I bought them a lot for my clients this year. And for people I wanted to have as a Christmas gift, everybody said, "What I've actually said, am I on your list this year?" I said, well, it's kind of like Santa Claus. If you're good to me, you may get a ham. If you're not,
oh man, I am so excited about ham season. You know, I hate to see any local businesses shut down. I really do. But the hams in this area have been dominated by one company for years and years and years. I know we put a little more care into our product than they do. Again, I'll let the customer judge as to what's better or what's worse. I'm not going to make comparisons to our food to somebody else's and say, oh, this is better or this is not, because it's a matter of comparison. You might ask 100 people and 98 of them might say ours is better, but I guarantee you 2 of them would say, no, this one's better. And if that's the case, that's fine. I'm happy to do everything we can, but I can tell you that our marketing firm that we partner closely with, the ones that are working on the website, I messaged a good friend of mine, and I said, you need to put together a marketing plan. Because I said, we are going into the ham business. I said, we are absolutely going to be in the ham business for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I said, there's a big void in the community, and I said, I want my chunk of that. So we're pretty excited. We'll have extra refrigeration space. We are making a big commitment to hams. our pit master's name's Honey, and we do have some honey in our ham, so I don't think we're going to call them Honey Ham because, maybe one day she'll go do something else. But regardless of that, we do have our own special brine that we put on the hams. This is not something that we go out and outsource, or we use little packets that come with them or anything. We heave those in the garbage because the hams we order come with them too. We use a raw ham, and we pop it on our smoker. We smoke it to a certain temperature and color. We put our own brine on it in the bag, and then we vacuum seal them up, and they are just that. The vacuum sealing is the key to everything. It holds the freshness in, holds all the flavor in, and like I said, we're excited. We're going to be in the ham business, and we're going to throw some money at it and be dedicated to it. So we plan to be doing hams for many, many, many years to come for the community.
If you don't think it works, all you got to do is come out here today. You got to pick them up. It's a steady stream. People picking up hams.
We've had to take the pickups outside. We can't let the people picking up hams come in the restaurant anymore. I'm just teasing. Some of them come in order, but we literally. The reason we had to put the ham traffic and move them to the side of the building, and we've got it covered up and heated, folks. It's a comfortable pickup experience. You're not going to freeze to death doing it, but it was so hard to get food to people that were coming to the restaurant and eating because we had so many ham pickups. So, but yeah, we've worked on a system to do that, and we've become a lot more efficient with what we're doing. And with efficiency comes greater numbers. When we can be more efficient at what we do, we can crank more food out of here and serve more people, and that's what it's all about.
Got you another rush going here.
Yes, sir.
Line out the door.
It'll continue for the rest of the day, just about. We'll slow down a little between 2 and 4. If you're ever looking for a good time to come where there's not a lot going on, that 2 to 4 o'clock hour, you'll see a lot of people recovering from lunch and getting ready for dinner that time. That's what our staff's doing, but we still serve some delicious food in there, and we'll get you taken care of, and you can pick out about any seat you want.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you, Tom. Thank you.
Quick break. Here's Michaela talk one more time about Dream Packs on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. The Tom Taylor Sports Show. Dream Packs. Tell us about the Dream Packs. What's that all about?
Dream Packs. We start at 4 and go up in even numbers as big as you need. You get meat, 3 sides, sauce, and buns. All that's included. We do offer plates, plasticware, gallons of tea, but any number you need.
Feeds 4, feeds 8. They do it in increments of 4. So if you're going to the ball game and don't want to cook, call in, get the Dream Packs, come by and pick them up, 349-6437.
Yes, sir.
Call ahead, and we're on our way to swing through, pick them up. Tailgate, Dream Packs, good way to watch it, or take it to the house, watch it. Either way, good way to watch a game, isn't it?
Very much so.
The Dream Packs. Phil's Dream Pit, 349-6437 is the number to call. Can we order it online too?
You sure can. Online, call it in. Come on down.
There you go. Phil's Dream Pit, 349-6437, the Dream Packs. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Elizabethton Sports. Aaron Kaiser, from Physical Therapy Services. So one of the things you guys treat is fibromyalgia. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So a lot of times the best thing that you can do for people that have fibromyalgia is get them moving in a comfortable way that they feel safe and that they feel comfortable and like they have control of the situation. So we have the anti-gravity treadmill, the Alter G, where we can offload them, get them moving. We have the new step, which they like because they're not full weight bearing. They can adjust that. And overall, just patient education, teaching them how to move in that pain-free or that more comfortable way for them.
Yeah, good stuff. They offer a lot of services of physical therapy services. How do we find you on social media?
Facebook, we have an ortho clinic that has a Facebook page, and then a pediatric clinic that has a Facebook page.
They've been with us since day one. Proud sponsors. I love promoting these folks. Again, Dr. Danny, Dr. Justin Smith, Dr. Sylvester, Dr. Aaron, and all the other great folks. Sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports Physical Therapy Services. And back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, going to wrap this thing up. Hello to Gary Nadeau, Keith Cummings, Brian Thompson. Hello to Andrew John, Claudia Oakleaf, I guess, Jeff Salyers, Rhonda Peters, Darren, who else there? Robert Keel, Rodney Wall, Joshua Nipper, Grant, John Harden, Rory Isaacson, Nathan Reed, Marla Cook, Drew Gowan, Michael Larson, Barbara Tremblay, J.C. Henry. Thank you all so much for watching the show. Be sure and like it and share it. Tom Barnett, we've got picked up a bunch on TikTok, so we thank you. We're going to reset this button and head back out of here and reset it for tomorrow. Will be at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Thursday will be at Port Travis Deli, the sandwich shop in Elizabethton, and we'll wrap things up on the weekend. Kicking it off, Food City Friday will be at Food City in Elizabethton on Friday. So big thanks again to Brian and what they do here, how he stands with the Lord. That's what I like. Not to mention he has great food, but I appreciate his stance as a Christian. In a time in our country and our culture where it's not always the right thing to do, but it's always the right thing to do. It may not be, well, I'm not going to get into preaching, but it is the right thing to do. So that's all we got, folks. You get right down to it. It's all we got is him. It's all we need is him. I emceed or narrated a cantata one year. I'll never forgot this. It's been 25, 30 years ago. One of the lines in the cantata said, when you come to the point, this is the Lord talking, when you come to the point that I'm all you have, you'll find I'm all you need. Boom. End of story. Back tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks to Jackie Whitehead who stopped by. Really cool. That was cool. Impromptu. John Lee and the Robotics Club were here in the area, and they stopped by, and that was really cool. And, of course, Brian, set owner, and Michaela Miller from the staff here at Phil's Dream Pit. Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26. Can't go wrong, folks. And the brisket's been the big seller today. Everybody I've talked to has been around here gotten brisket sitting around me here on the show. Back tomorrow. Again, we'll rejoin you at 11 o'clock tomorrow at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Until then, we'll tell you as always, we say hello to Ed and Doris Winkler and Chris Biddy. Let's see. Biddle. Hello to Chris Biddle and Jerry McCutcheon. We'll say as always, bloom where you planted. And win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching show number 2084 today from Phil's Dream Pit, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26 here in the Johnson City, Kingsport area. Back tomorrow, show number 2085. They said it wouldn't work. See you tomorrow at Chick-fil-A.